Fall is here and it's time to bring out the soups. Today we're going to make a butternut squash soup, which may be a little different than one that your family's tried before, but I think they're going to love it. It's rich, it's creamy, and it's delicious. I'm going to show you a secret weapon to get into this butternut squash so you don't cut your finger off while you're trying to chop it up. I'm also going to show you how to make it super creamy without any dairy. So let's get started. We want to prick the butternut squash with a fork and poke some holes into it so that we can let the steam escape. And we are going to pop this thing in the microwave for about 5 minutes. Yes, the microwave is my secret trick to get into these things. Just 5 minutes in the microwave will make this butternut squash easy to cut. While that's in the microwave, I am going to go ahead and get my other ingredients together. I just added the celery, the carrots, and also the onions. I'm going to saute those up for a little while. You'll notice I left the chunks large. There's no need to chop everything up finely because it's all going to go in the blender eventually. So I just want to get these started cooking, and then I'll add the potatoes. So I let my squash cool for just a few minutes, but it's still a little bit hot. It's still a little bit hot. I think maybe it's too hot to peel. I'm going to wait just a minute and let that cool off a little bit more. It's too hot to peel. Time to peel our butternut squash, but it's still a little bit hot, but I'm going to go ahead and get her done. Did you ever have butternut squash growing up as a kid? I never did. My family never ate butternut squash, but my husband's family has every year at the holidays. And so when I saw this butternut squash recipe, I really wanted to give it a try. And this is one of my husband's favorites, although he doesn't normally like butternut squash soup because it tends to be sweet. This is a very savory version of butternut squash soup, and he really likes it. So I'm sure your family's going to like it too. And we're going to chop this into pieces. Look how easy it is to cut now. So easy. Let me grab a spoon and we're going to scoop out the inside. There we go. And we're going to scoop out the insides of this one. It is a little bit easier if you let this cool off first, but I don't have time for that. And then we just need to chop this up. We don't have to worry about chopping this up super fine. We just need to get it chopped up and into the pan. So let's put this in the pan with our onions, carrots, and celery. I'm going to add just enough water to cover the vegetables. Let's go ahead and put in our potatoes. I'm using white potatoes here because I don't like peeling potatoes. With these white potatoes, you don't have to worry about peeling them. If you used red potatoes, it would change the color of your soup. It wouldn't look as pretty. And you also, if you're using russets, they're too rough. So white potatoes is what I like to use in this recipe. Leave that on high and let it boil. I'm going to go ahead and add some seasoning to that. We are going to add some sage. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sage. And I'm also going to add some of this no chicken bouillon powder from Better Than Bouillon. I'm going to add just a little bit more salt. And we're going to let that cook until everything is soft. The veggies are soft, and now I'm just going to blend mine up with a stick blender. You can put it in a regular blender, just be super careful because it's really hot. And I like to top mine with some croutons and some soy sour cream. I love this butternut squash soup. If you want some more family-friendly recipes that are healthy, then you can subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell. I'll send you a new recipe every week. And if you're looking for some more great fall soup recipes, check out this killer chili recipe.